What's up, guys? It's Logan with Swamp Martial Archery, and I'm really going to kick the hornet's nest with this. But which broadhead is better? Something like this, a fixed head, or a mechanical? And the answer is whichever one you want. That's right, whichever one you want, whichever one gives you the most confidence. Guess what? We're shooting deer. They're not, 600-pound bull elk. They're not, friggin' Cape buffalo that'll kill you if you shoot them wrong. Like, these are whitetails, man. Typically, what I would say is if you're bigger or longer draw length of 27 inches, you're pulling more than 60 pounds, shoot whatever you want, man. Shoot a G5 Mega Meat that's got a 2-inch 3-blade cut and, blow a hole in them the size of a grapefruit. Or if you want that extra penetration of a fixed head, by all means, go for it. It's the beauty of living in America, man. You got the freedom of choice, whatever you want. So choose whatever gives you the most confidence. Just understand that just like anything else in archery, there's pros and there's cons, there's give and there's take. There's no magic bullet, so to speak. With mechanical broadheads, they are mechanical, which means some things could fail. My recommendation is shoot something of quality. Don't go buy the 12-pack on Amazon for $12 and get mad whenever, they don't work or they open in flight or whatever the case may be. Shoot something like a G5 Mega Meat or Dead Meat, the T2. Sever makes great broadheads. Schwacker's another good one. Grim Reaper makes great broadheads. Spend a little bit of money and get a broadhead that works. Same goes for a fixed head. Spend the money and get a decent head. Grim Reaper makes great ones. If you're super bougie, Iron Will. I'll show you another head that is amazing for a fixed head if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. Magnus Black Hornet. If I get that to focus. Get my head out there. There you go. That's a really good one. There's a ton of good ones out there. I'm not like sponsored by anybody or trying to push you one way or the other. I'm just saying shoot something that is reputable. Shoot a good broadhead. Make sure it is tuned, even if it's a mechanical. Make sure it's flying right out of your bow. And just have fun with it. I'd say if you're a shorter draw or pulling sub 60 pounds, you may be better off with a fixed head, but there's also some mechanicals you can get away with too. You can shoot the Sever Hybrid 1.5. It doesn't have a massive cutting diameter. I mean, it's still 1.5 inch cut with a 0.75 inch bleeder. Like, that's going to punch a nasty hole in an animal. Another good one is the G5 Dead Meat, 1.5 inch cut 3-blade. Grim Reaper makes the Fatal Steel. That's 1.25 inch cut. Those will work fine. Just understand that you may not be able to punch through bone with that. You're looking at that quartering away or or broadside shot, broadside or quartering away shot. And if you hit the shoulder, you may or may not get through. Now, for those of us that are 27 inches and larger, pulling more than 60 pounds, I'm going to tell you something. I've shot through heavy bone with mechanicals. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm not saying that's what I would try to do. Even though in this situation I did try to. It was a quartering away shot, and I was trying to break the offside leg, and I did. Cut straight through it. So this hype of, well, mechanicals don't break bone, they're terrible on bone hits. I mean, sure, to an extent. But it can be done with a proper setup. If you're shooting an arrow that has a good forward to center on it, and your bow's properly tuned, you're going to be fine shooting a mechanical head or a fixed head, whatever you want. The other thing I'd say with mechanicals as well is, like, I've shot plenty of deer with the G5 Mega Meat, and I see people like, oh, the blades come out bent. Yeah, and every deer I've shot with a G5 Mega Meat, blood trail was insane. They were dead within 100 yards at most. And yeah, some of the blades were mangled, but every deer I've shot with it rode home with me in the bed of my truck. So can you call that a failure? I don't. It just kind of comes with the territory of shooting mechanical, just like broadhead noise with a fixed blade. That just comes with the territory. Some are quieter than others, yes, but they're going to be noisier in flight. They're going to plane more. You're going to have to spend more time tuning. That's just, like I said, there's pros and cons and everything. Just make sure you understand the pros and the cons to whatever it is you choose to hunt with, and screw it on there and go have fun. Shoot whatever makes you confident. That's all I'm going to say. That's the final verdict. Shoot what makes you confident. All right. Thank y'all.